Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind, our top 25 video for games through week 7. And Jeff, let's dive right into this. We got a bunch of newcomers as our top 25 got all shook up this week with action from week 7. Let's start number 25. We welcome in the Grantsville Cowboys. First time we've seen the Cowboys in our top 25 this year. Number 24, Skyview. Number 23, Springville. Number 22, the American Fork Cavemen, and in at number 21, the Park City Miners.
I love to see Grantsville here. We got 3A teams, man. This has been great all year long, seeing these 3A teams. That's phenomenal. For me, Skyview, they have that big win against Orem. Then they get tested on the road against Bear River. Yeah. They make it into the top 25, which is great. They're going to have that ranking tested this week against Ridgeline. If they can pull off an upset in Millville, you could see the Bobcats make a meteoric rise throughout these rankings.
Yeah. I will say this. I was surprised at their reaction when they won that game against Bear River, came down to the last play. That sideline erupted for Skyview, and I was like, oh, boy. That's a nice win, but you guys got Ridgeline this week. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how they come out on Friday night. Coach Alder has his boys playing really well. All right, number 20, Crimson Cliffs. In at number 19, Richfield. Number 18, the Fremont Silverwolves. How about landing in the 18th spot their first week in our top 25? Number 17, Maple Mountain. And in at number 16, the West Panthers.
Man, how can you not love this Fremont story? They stumble out of the gates early, and then they've just rattled off a bunch of wins. They don't care who they're playing. They play Silverwolf football. They control the ball. They play tough defense, and they run the football effectively. And then when you have a playmaker like Celeste Moa who can break one at any time, that's a dangerous team down the stretch.
Very dangerous team. One we're going to be keeping an eye on through the rest of Region 1 play. All right, number 15, the Olympus Titans. They're looking mighty good, Jeff. Number 14, the Weber Warriors. In at number 13, Spanish Fork. Davis falling to number 12 this week. And at number 11, the Bountiful Redhawks.
Well, you mentioned it, Dane. Olympus, they just keep winning, and they win in different ways. They showed early in the year they can score if they need to score. They can play really tough defense. This Olympus team knows how to win. They learned a lot last year. There's a lot of players that left last year, but there's still a good nucleus that they saw how those seniors did it as they made a run to the state championship game. Olympus is another team that's really dangerous down the stretch just because they can win however another team wants to play. They can play any brand of football and be in the game. Olympus is a ton of fun.
Yeah, Rice and Nada and Sheets defensively. That is a loaded roster for the Titans. All right, our top 10. In at number 10, the Brighton Bengals. Number 9, Orem. Number 8, Ridgeline. Number 7, the Morgan Trojans continuing to climb. And in at number 6, the Lehigh Pioneers.
Man, Lehigh falls from number 2 to number 6. They lost to a really good Skyridge team. It's really tough to rank those schools right up there at the top. Lehigh, they're going to come back. This Lehigh team has too much talent. Nobody wants to play them. This isn't the sign of the end of Lehigh football. I think this is a team that they learned some lessons. They learned a little bit about themselves. They're going to regroup, and Ed Larson's just far too good of a coach to let them stay down on the mat for very long.
Yeah, in case you need it, Lehigh, here's your bulletin board. There you go. In at number 6 here in week 7. They'll bounce back, no doubt at all. All right, number 5, the Roy Royals. In at number 4, Timpview. Number 3, the Skyridge Falcons, who upset Lehigh. Number 2, the Corner Canyon Chargers. And still number 1, the Lone Peak Knights.
I am more intrigued and interested in watching Corner Canyon the rest of the way than I have been maybe all year. I expected it, like everybody else. Corner Canyon has so much talent. You expect them to go where you think they're going to go. They've been riddled with injuries, and I don't know what's going to happen with Helaman Kasuga. He didn't play last week. We'll see what the extent of that injury is. But Bronson Evans steps in and throws a really good ball, has a really good game for corner. Kai Meza stepping up, Krishawn Lee. They're not the names that we expected, But Coach Kerr and this corner group, they've kind of been forgotten, and they just stay in the top 5. They continue to win. Really, really anxious to see how they continue to cobble this thing together down the stretch of the regular season.
Let me throw this out there too. I think this Corner Canyon team, last year a little bit, this year, I think early on the plan, they were going to run the football too. And you lose Brighton Brady, they're down a couple of guys. Weston Briggs, he's got 3 straight 100-yard rushing games for Corner Canyon. They continue to run the football, and they have enough of an air attack. This is really Corner Canyon. All the injuries, and now you're seeing how, that depth that they've got in that program. There's a lot of local kids having an opportunity to make an impact for their high school varsity program. I have no doubt that's helping them to continue to have the success they're having, taking some pride in the community that you grew up in and play for, Corner Canyon. I'm with you. I thought we'd see them take a step back, Jeff. Hasn't been the case. Zion Finau, they are getting extremely creative with how they use Zion. He's running the football right now, folks. O-line, D-line,
Walter Perry. Walter Perry's in Draper.
That's right. I really love seeing what they're doing to try to get through what's been a very difficult year on the health side for Corner Canyon. All right, there's your top 25. Were there a team we missed, or maybe a team you think we had missed? Hit us up in the comments. Be nice. This is a media poll. There's a lot of contributors to this, not just one or two. There's plenty of people whose opinions are taken into account. But if you've got a different one, hit us up in the comments. Let us know where your favorite team should be ranked. And join us the rest of the way as we take you all the way to state championships right here on KSL Sports Rewind. For Vince Francis, Jeff Hansen, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us.